Hi, Aries. How are you? Been a while since I got to look at you. You look good. So, you want to see my face? Here's my face. It's a little bit tanned. I'm just saying. This Irish skin is reacting really well to 60 SPF. Really? 60? So, I went to the beach and 60, guys. 60 SPF. And I still got a bit of a burn on my back. That's the Irish skin. It's like transparent. Anyways, okay, so I'm here to do a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You know, Aries, I always do your reading after I do Taurus. And it's always because you two are always showing up in each other's readings. Now, I thought to myself, oh gosh, am I creating that because of the way I'm doing the readings, like one after the other? But that being said, I have been watching other readers as well. Sal is one of my favorites, right? So I watch Sal a lot. And it seems the same thing. You know, he's doing readings where Taurus is showing up in Aries and Aries is showing up in Taurus. So I thought I would come here today to give you a reading right after I just did Taurus to see if anything is kind of similar. Well, I still have Taurus's reading in my head. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Aries. I'm here to do a reading for the beginning of July. July. How did it get to be July? I feel like I've been running behind the cart the whole way through the first part of the year. It's really kind of ridiculous that it's already July, but I'm enjoying the beautiful weather. I gotta say, it's too hot here. Now, for those of you who live in the US or the hotter places, in Australia, that kind of thing, I know that it's all relative how hot it gets, but I'm a Canadian girl, okay? I was born in the snow. I was born in spring, so my body doesn't really love the heat, but it likes the heat. And this Irish skin is not what you take to the heat, because it's just so impossible not to get burnt when you're in the sun. Nonetheless, so 4th of July, that's what I want to talk about. Happy 4th of July. So that's coming up tomorrow. So all of my American friends, no matter where you're transplanted around the world, you are Americans. And I want you to make sure that you have a very safe and happy 4th of July. Guys, please, please, we want to open our borders to the US again. We want to visit the US and we want you to visit us. So we need you guys to get your numbers down. This is mom talking now. I'm going to use my mom voice. We need you to get your numbers down. We need you to get your COVID numbers down, you guys. So the plan is, make sure that your meetings are small, okay? Invite people to the house, that's cool, but make sure you have small meetings, maybe 10, maybe 20 people. Stop going into public areas where people are all catching COVID, okay? Because your numbers are so astronomically high compared to the rest of the world, and we want to come visit. We do. I want to come visit you guys. I want to start traveling and doing readings in all the different states. You know, I've seen probably 13 states. I'd like to see more of them. Yeah, if you don't like the blah blah, you can just keep going, because some people want the blah blah. So one thing that I wanted to mention though is I did have 2 people, and I know 2 out of almost 27,000 isn't a lot, but I like to address the fact that people are saying that I have too many ads. Well, guys, guess what? This is my life's work. I need to get paid for my work. I don't live on private readings alone. I do have some other small businesses that are very new, so I might roll back on the ads, you know, as my new businesses take off and pick up, but you're not going to get me to do that. I'm sorry. I need to feed my family. So if you don't like, you know, having to reach all the way to your mouse to click on the X, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop with the ads, okay? They make me money while it gives me the ability to come here and give you free readings. The fact that, you know, YouTube is paying me to live, to feed my family, right? To pay my rent. So, also, one other thing I wanted to bring up was, we love to hear from you. We meaning 27,000 people, right? We love to hear from each other. We love to support each other. In the comments, you guys are supportive and high vibing. If you are not the person who is high vibing, I don't want to hear your complaints. I don't want to hear what you're not getting. I don't want to hear you complaining about this not being your reading. You guys, we're trying to high vibe it here, okay? There's enough negativity in the world. Find that place and go dump it there. We are not into the low vibers here. So if this is not your reading, if it doesn't pertain to you, if you hate the way I deal the cards and you hate the way I slap them on the table, I don't want to hear it. I'm just going to delete your comment. It's going to come through the filter and it's not even going to be seen. So there's no point in it, okay? I'm just going to say, all right. I had to use my mom voice there. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm here to do reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aries. First, we're going to go for the Divine Oracle. We're going to get 3 of those cards for the overall energy of the reading. Then I'm going to use the Moon Child Tarot, and we're going to use that for the tarot reading, 9-card draw. Then I am going to I was going to say complicate. It does kind of complicate when you clarify. I'm just saying I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. At the end of the reading, we're going to do a surrender card, and then I have a new deck, How to Love Yourself. There we go. How to Love Yourself. And I really love them because they're upbeat, they're high vibing, and how do you like the new setup? It's kind of boring, eh? I just wanted to kind of give you guys the look at the other side of the room and sort of put my cards out and stuff like that. So if things seem a little bit weird and disjointed for now, it is going to be until I can get comfortable in whatever it is setup that I'm going to do. But I'm going to get more things for the walls and stuff. And so you guys are going to get different perspectives as we go. All right. So I'm going to give you your reading, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we go. All right. Let me move you there. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, good. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We need 3 cards for the overall energy for Aries, please. Oh, you're going to give us 2 right off the top here. Address your addictions. Are you having problems with addictions? Now, we've gone over this before. Mom voice. Addictions, right? If you buy too many pairs of shoes, this is an addiction. If you buy too many shades of lipstick, this is an addiction. If you do something that causes your life to be out of balance, this is an addiction. Whether it's video games, whether you watch too much TV, whether you're overeating, whether you're not eating enough, you know, it could be an addiction to working out. You know, there's lots of addictions, guys. So check yourself, check your addictions, and make sure that you are addressing those things. What does it say? Go with the flow. Yeah, cool. I love that. That is my moon sign. I always say Pisces is there just to mute the Taurus a little bit, because without my moon sign in Pisces, I wouldn't be very go with the flow. Aries, we need 1 more card here. What do we got? 1 more card. Overall energy for Aries. Oh, and it came flying right out at me. Well, you know, I'm going to take both because, you know, they both did pop out. So live your soul, not your role. Start doing what makes your heart happy, Aries. It's time for you to live your life, and instead of your life living you. Are you just going through the motions? Are you just going to work, coming home, eating, going to bed? Going to work, coming home, eating, going to bed. Maybe playing with the kids. Going to work, coming home, eating, going to bed. It's not good for you. And it is time for you to become a clear channel. So get more in touch with your spiritual side. All right, there we go, and here we go. I'm just going to move all of these over so we can see them all. There we go. All right, so we're going to cut these here. One of the other things I want to talk about is I did receive a message as well about people saying your readings are so confusing because they have so many meanings for all of the cards. Well, there are other, you know, if I was doing a private reading for you, there would be one meaning, and that would be based on your energy. But guys, realize there are thousands of people logging in here a day. Thousands. Like, we are already at 27,300, I believe. Yeah, 27,000 or 26,300. That's a lot of people. I have to bring as much information as I can because this is not for one person. This is not for your energy. This is not your private reading. This is for everyone's energy. So then I'm going to flip it back on you and say it's time for you to really pay attention and decide what you want from this reading and what you don't. Is it vibing with you? Is it resonating with you? If it's not, then just click on the X and go watch another reader, because I do the same thing. You know, I do watch general readings. I watch them maybe for a different purpose than you do. I watch them for learning purposes. resources, but you know, I do see readers that have many meanings for many cards, because we have to pick up the energy that is given to us, and that energy that is given to us is for thousands of people. If you don't want, you know, 3 meanings for a card, then just send me an email, get a private reading, and stop complaining about my work. Just saying. All right, so here we go. See, there we go. Aries, you're starting out as the Fool. New start. We've got a Tower moment here for you as well. Next, we have the King of Swords, and then we have the Two of Wands. Huh, neat. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. 5 cards, please. 5 more cards. 5 cards, please. Oh, we got some sticking out. Do that one. Heart of the matter is the 10 of Wands. Good, good, good. King of Wands. Neat. Okay. 3 more cards, please. Just 3. Excellent. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Devil. And we have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. All right. So we have this. Again, because I'm reading for thousands of people, right? Reading for thousands of people could mean many things. So this reading, the reason I have been using this spread is because it gets as much information to as many people as I can, as many people for it to resonate with. You may resonate with this reading as past, present, and future. But you also may be someone different who resonates with this reading as past, present, and future. Okay? So I like to start at the heart of the matter, but I will read all the way around, and you need to decide whether it resonates with you or not. And that's not my job. That's your job. Okay? 10 of Wands. So at the center of everything is you just wanting to come to an end. You just want to stop overthinking. You want to stop the fights, the arguments, the things people have said to you that weren't kind. You need to get that out of your head. So this is at the center of the heart of the matter. Really what you want ultimately is for the 10 of Wands to happen. You just you're done with trying to explain yourself. You're done with, you know, there's someone, Aries, I feel, and I think I said this in your last reading, someone who is mentally abusing you, someone who is not kind to you, someone who is telling you that you're, you know, if you're a woman, that you can't take care of the children properly, or you're not a very good housekeeper, or how come the laundry's not done if you're a stay-at-home mom. If you're someone who has a corporate job, maybe they're complaining, well, you know, you spend so much time at work, you can't even take care of the home. But if you're male, maybe your woman, maybe your female companion is trying to emasculate you. And that's what the feeling that I get here, that it is someone who's being emasculated by their partner. Things aren't going well. And you are trying to play under the radar here, Aries, because you don't want anything to blow up. But the fact of the matter is, it's blowing up. We've got a Tower card. So you might as well speak your piece, because that's what's coming out. You're going to come to the end of your pain anyway, because that's what you want. That's what all things are, all things are around here. Okay, so let's get your reading. So if you're the person who this is your past. The past could be that you had a new start. So maybe you had a new start because of the Tower. So the Tower fell, the relationship fell apart. You decided that you've had enough. You're more interested in coming to the end of your pain than you are hanging out in this relationship anymore. You became the King of Swords. You spoke up. You started with the King of Swords energy. You spoke your truth. You decided to tell your partner, look, you can't emasculate me anymore. I need to do the things that I need to do, and that does not include you. So I think you're walking away from something that doesn't serve you. I think that the Tower fell because it was supposed to. I think that I feel as that you were in a long-term relationship that just turned sour. That person changed, or you changed and that person did not. So I feel like you're the person who leveled up spiritually. You're the person who leveled up in kindness, that you just leveled up, Aries, and they did not. So I see you starting out here. This is the card of Aries, right? The Fool. I see you having a new beginning here. And because you had to walk away from the relationship, it caused a tower. So your new beginning did cause a tower for you, but you're learning now to ask for what you need, because I don't think that's something you did before. I think you just played it safe. And now you are saying the things that are on your mind. And you are highly intelligent. I believe I'm speaking to an Aries who does have air in their chart. So you either might have a rising or a moon sign, or somewhere placed in your birth chart significantly. Yeah, like significantly. I'm talking probably in your moon or your rising sign, or very significantly in your chart, you have air, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like you're a good speaker, and that you're someone who's highly intelligent, who always likes to be informed. If you are reading this way, top to bottom, this is your current energy. The Two of Wands is standing at the crossroads, trying to make a decision about which way you're going to go now. You're at the crossroads, Two of Wands, you're very passionate about something, and you need to make your way to that thing or that person. I believe it's a person, and you are now at the crossroads, two roads, and you need to pick one. I don't think you've done that yet. We're going to clarify and we'll get more information. Ten of Wands is here. You want to pick a different road because you just need to come to the end of your pain. It's done. I think we said that the last time, right? That the relationship was done, and that you need to carry forward. And the King of Wands here is who you really are. It's who you really are, Aries. You are the King of Wands who is self-confident. You're handsome, or you're pretty. You're someone who is good in business. You're very intelligent. The King of Swords and the King of Wands together tells me that you're very intelligent in business. You're very intelligent, especially in researching and knowing inside and out the things that you're passionate about. I see that the King of Wands is looking at the Ten of Wands, and putting down your burdens is on your first priority. And so this is a whole lot of fire. I'm just saying, it's a lot of fire, except the Tower and the Swords. Although you could have a water placement as well, because that is the Tower of Scorpio, right? Or your person could be a water sign. Nonetheless, we have the King of Swords here, and where were we? We're at the King of Wands, right? So you're someone who is very confident in what you do. You're very confident in your life, and it's time that you stopped playing under the radar, so your person can feel better about themselves. It's time that you stood up as the King of Wands that you are, as the King of Swords that you are, and spoke up and decided to go after what is yours, the thing that you're passionate about. In your future, if you're reading it from top to bottom, the future is here, and the Knight of Wands starts out as the first part of the future here. Now, the Knight of Wands is someone who is very passionate. They're passionate about life, they're passionate about love, and they're passionate about bringing in messages of love. And the Knight of Wands is someone who may stay the night, but may not come back. But they may come back. So they're very sort of flighty, I guess. They're very passionate, and they're going to go for the passion first. So will the King of Wands, by the way. The King of Wands is often, labeled as someone who's a player. I don't think the King of Wands is a player at all, because what I think is the King of Wands is just looking for his happiness, and his happiness lies in being passionate. And whether it's passion in love, passion in work, passion in children, family, whatever the passion is, he's just passionate, and he wants to go in for the passion to make sure that it's in place before he makes any decisions about a relationship. So the Knight of Wands is about that as well. Coming in perhaps one night, maybe not, but bringing in the passion nonetheless. You are thinking about someone, the Devil energy, that you were very attracted to. Or you felt very chained to this relationship, and now that you're putting down your burdens, you've decided to go out for passion. You are just cutting the chains that bind. So you're cutting yourself out of the equation. You're getting away from the thing that hurt you, or the person that hurt you, and you're going off to your Ten of Cups. I think that you were very passionate, attracted to someone here, but we'll clarify that to find out. The Ten of Cups is where you want to be. You're done with the bull crap, right? You're done with all of that stuff. You're done with the towers. You're done with all of the burdens you had to carry for so very long. You're done with someone emasculating you or telling you that you're not good enough, female or male, but you are someone who needs to make sure that you have what you need now. It's all about you now, Aries, because for a long time it's been about everyone else. I'm just gonna cut these here. to some clarifications. Oh, wait, I didn't read past, present, future. I'm sorry. So if you are someone who's reading it this way, if that resonates with you more, this would be your past. Your past would be, in the past, you took the walk of the Fool. You waited for passion, and you're still waiting for the passion at this point, Aries. So you're waiting to take a new path in passion, and you're waiting for someone to bring in passion for you, or you're just very passionate about finding which road that you're going to take, but nonetheless it starts out with the Fool. This would be your current energy. Then the Tower would be going on right now because you've decided to put down your burdens. You're done with everything that has been going on in the past, and you are moving forward. And the Devil energy tells me that you are in fact releasing yourself from that situation, from feeling bad, from someone telling you that you're this big bad person. In the future, if you're reading it this way, in the future, you do speak your mind and you do become the King of Wands. So you're back to being who you should have been at the beginning. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, you're back to being the guy in charge or the woman in charge. You're back to being confident about yourself again because you've broken away from this relationship that wasn't good for you. And now you're headed out for your 10 of Cups. All right, let's do some clarifying. Why is the Fool here, please? Give us more information about the Fool, please. Why is the Fool here? The Fool is here because of the Five of Pentacles. You were feeling left out in the cold. You felt like you were looking in the window from the outside, that people were living a life that you didn't want anymore, and you didn't know what to do with that. That you were feeling lack. You were feeling not loved anymore. You were feeling like the things you had didn't matter anymore. You know, all of those material possessions we fill up our basements and our houses with, those don't mean anything. What we really want is connection and communication and love and passion, and you didn't have any of that here. And it could be because of someone who is an earth sign. So it could be someone who's a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. So you decided to take a new start. You left this person who is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You left them behind and you kept moving. You could be off for someone who is your Queen of Cups. And you could be moving that way. Someone who's emotionally intelligent, someone who's very intuitive, connected to spirit, someone who is emotional, deep. You can have deep conversations with this person and they understand you. I feel like the person who is your earth sign may have been very shallow. And so you're looking for someone who is deep and you really want to be romantic with someone again. You are deciding to drop your burdens, and that is your energy here. We've got wand energy again. And so you are dropping those burdens. We've got the 10 of Wands here and the 10 of Wands here. You really did have to drop those burdens. Wow. You were really weighed down, Aries. Why is the Tower here, please? Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. Tower is here because of the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is... it's more about being up in your head. It's more about the argument you have within yourself. This Tower has fallen. It shook you to the ground. And you still are up in your head thinking, should I have left? Maybe I should have stayed. What about the kids? What about the house? It's going to be really hard trying to get all my assets out. And where am I going to find a place? Like, you're kind of back and forth. It could be good, but I really needed to leave because, you know, you're kind of back and forth, back and forth. I think you want to win at any cost, though. I think that that regardless of what's going on around you, that it is time for you to make your move. It's time that you made your move. All right, and what do we have for the Tower, please? Is there any other information on the Tower? There we go. I've got 2 cards here, and we've got the High Priestess. So that's, you know, you've become a lot more intuitive. Good for you, Aries. So you may have a placement that allows you to be intuitive. So it may be a water placement because water is a conductor of energy, right? And if you have water in your main chart, like Moon or Rising, you might be someone who is either Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in either your moon or your rising sign. And this has allowed you to be more intuitive than you used to be. And you know intuitively that you need to go speak to someone. There is someone on your mind, and this person you need to get clarity from. You need to have a conversation to find out if they really are in your life or if you need to cut them out, because that's now become your new priority, finding your happiness, right? Finding your 10 of Cups. You want to build with this person, whoever it is, the person that you are leaving your relationship for. Why is the King of Swords here, please? Ooh. King of Swords is here because of the Page of Cups. So there could be an age difference between you. The King of Swords speaks up, right? Always speaks his truth. The Page of Cups is feeling like this is just going to drop into their lap. So you already know the person that you're going to see. You feel as though they are someone who, not that you feel as though, but that they are someone who has I think it's a large age difference, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking, because when I looked at the Taurus reading, it said the same thing, that there was, in fact, I think all 4 pages came out, and which tells me that there is a significant age difference. So this could be someone that is a significant age difference. That's what I'm feeling. Someone else who is a water sign, someone who has water in their chart, perhaps Sun, Moon, or Rising, someone who is either a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. All right, what else do we have here for the King of Swords? Through him. Card diving. Oops, there we go. Hermit, you're in thinking mode. Yeah, you're thinking about this person and about this age difference and wondering if it can work. You are the Knight of Cups. And you know that you can take in enough passion that might help this person make up their mind or change their mind. But you're going to put it all on the line. Look at this guy. He's come like hardcore, full force, white horse, flowers, picnic, romantic picnic in the country. He's just coming out with, he wants to come forward and do it right. He just wants to do this one. It's going to be a one-time thing. And he is going to, he or she, I keep saying he because it's a he on the card, but know that we're not reading genetics here, right? We're not reading gender. So it is the energy. So it is the energy of starting over in passion, right? Bringing in passion. I feel like if you didn't move physically, Aries, that you definitely made a change of mindset, because swords are about thinking, right? So they're about thinking and overthinking, communication and connection. I feel as though that you are someone who has moved from a chaotic mindset to a calmer mindset since you've had your new start. Why is the Two of Wands here, please? Two of Wands is here because, yeah, you're feeling defensive and you're not really sure if this person is going to want to talk to you, because I know you want to have conversation with them. You're not sure if they're going to want to talk to you. You're pretty sure that they are your soulmate. The Lover's card is here. And so you want to take the path your soulmate is on. 10 of Wands, please. What burdens need to be dropped? Tell us. What burdens does Aries need to drop? You need to... well, you've got the Queen of Wands energy, which really isn't bad. I don't think you need to drop the Queen of Wands energy. What I think is that you need to embrace the Queen of Wands energy. What I do see here, though, regardless, I think is I see that you have a soulmate connection here. So I think that your person you believe is your soulmate, because we saw that right here. But the burden of the Queen of Wands is someone who is, you know, she could be... I say she because of the card, but a person could be someone who is very Sagittarius-like, very happy-go-lucky, not as serious as an Aries, but not quite as fiery as the Leo, but a leader nonetheless. I think that's what you're going to do. Yeah, look, you got to put down those burdens, because you actually are closing a chapter here. Yeah, closing a chapter, dropping those wands and closing a chapter. The World card is here, which tells me that you're learning a karmic lesson. Congratulations on learning a lesson and being able to start new, brand new, like a baby. I just heard Spirit say you get a smack on the ass. That's what I heard. I'm serious. Or it wasn't Spirit, it was my guides, I'm sure, because Spirit doesn't say things as crude as that, but my guides will just blurt out anything. Okay, so So yeah, closing a chapter. Why is the King of Wands here, please? By the way, the King of Wands is totally looking right at that chapter, wanting it to close. We have Seven of Swords. You are scared that you have been deceived. You don't think this person that you're going to get actually is in love with you or even likes you. You think that you've been deceived all along and that you shouldn't have taken the start. Yeah, you're kind of like fighting yourself as to whether you should move forward or not to your earth sign. It could be an earth sign. It could also be a water sign. So the earth sign is Queen of Pentacles, is someone who is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. She, you can see on this card, has her eyes closed. So she feels you coming. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, those are all zodiac signs that are very intuitive. So this person could feel you coming. Maybe you are in love with them because they are very charitable. They like to help other people. They're very busy in charity, in the helping of other people. They're very grounded as well. They're very good with their money. So that could be some of the reasons why you really love them. We have the Nine of Wands, but it came out in the reverse, which tells me that your walls are down finally. It's been a while. You've learned some karmic lessons, and now your walls are down. Why is the Knight of Wands here, please? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is here because, yep, something is going to be resurrected. There is going to be a resurrection here. Now, when I say resurrection, guys, I don't mean that you have to get all uppity because you think, oh, it's not my ex that's coming back. My ex is horrible, awful, hateful. I'm never going back. I'm not telling you to go back to your ex. What I'm telling you is the Judgment card is the card of things coming from the past to the present. Now, it could be somebody who is coming to apologize. It could be somebody you had a relationship. Yes, it could be an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-person, and they're coming to the forefront to say, we had a breakup that was really shitty, and I am sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that, and I'm sorry that I treated you the way I did. Could we please let bygones be bygones? That could be what this resurrection is. It doesn't necessarily have to be that an ex is coming back to want you back. Maybe your ex hates you as much as you hate them, but they just don't like this bad karma being on their mind. The King of Cups is here, and the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally intelligent, someone who's very connected to spirit, very highly intuitive. King of Swords is someone who speaks their mind and is very smart. So I think here that you are very passionate about someone from your past, that you feel as though they were very deep, that you had a sort of romantic feelings about them, but never really said so. And that the King of Swords tells me now you're going to speak up because you're very attracted to them and you're going to try and get them back in to your circle. Seven of Cups tells me you have a lot of opportunity, but you just want to be able to make the right decision. Why is the Devil here? Oh, more cards on the floor. Good grief, how many can I draw? Aries is your energy everywhere. Okay. So we have the Devil. The Devil is here because you've decided that you want to break the chains. And that causes you to have heartache. And it does cause heartache, but the Three of Swords, remember, swords are up in the mind, right? So it's communication, connection. So this says it's a broken heart, but really the heartache you feel is up in your mind. You keep reliving the past, reliving the things the person said to you, those things that they said that weren't very kind. But the Sun is here, and the Sun says that you've leveled up now. You've got a level up. Things are being now, the sun is shining on them and things are beginning to grow, right? The Seven of Pentacles is here. Seven of Pentacles says things are here beginning to grow, and it is time for you to notice that those seeds that you planted long, long ago, they are starting to take now. They're starting to take and they are starting to grow. So I think that's what you want is your Ten of Cups, I think, is based on this growth that you've had here and meeting up with this person that you used to know. Where is it here? Where did it go? Yeah, this person from your past, the Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is here because of the Eight of Cups. You have walked away from the stuff, the constructs that didn't serve you. You have walked away from the emotional stuff that never came to fruition. The things that were promised to you that never happened. So she has just kicked over these cups. She's thrown them into the water, and she's off to find her happiness, which is the sun. She's off to actually level up spiritually is what she's doing here. And then we have you at the crossroads wondering, you know, should I go on a trip? Where should I go? Should I go on the trip to see this person? The Knight of Wands is here, and the Knight of Wands is about passion, right? It's about passion and doing things that you're passionate about. And then strength. You are going to need that if you've left a relationship and are heading forward out into the wilderness for something else. All right, so we're at the end here, and we are going to pull a card, which is right here. What should we surrender? Surrender to passion, which is very appropriate for someone who is an Aries. So get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Absolutely. That's where you're off to. That's your Ten of Cups, Aries. That's where you're off to. People and things that make, put a fire in your belly, right? Okay, we need 2 cards for you here from the How to Love Yourself deck. And take the one on the top and the one on the bottom. All right, so we have I rise above all limitations. No more limitations for you, Aries. When I am ready to make positive changes in my life, I attract whatever I need to help me. You are manifesting like a mofo. Everything I do is a choice, so I am in control of my reality. That's wonderful. And the thoughts I choose to believe right now are forming my experiences. I now listen to what I say, and I do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me. I love that. Like, it just kind of sums up this whole reading, Aries. All right. I am going to try and put this up without... There we go. Kind of. There we go. I'm back. All right. So that's your reading, Aries. And it kind of did tangle up a little bit with some earth, which could be Taurus, but it could be Gemini as well. We have Gemini. We also have some water signs. So it could be any of those. Take care. Live well. Be loved. And go for your passions. You deserve it. You have been hurt. Someone has really hurt you, and you deserve it, Aries. Okay? I gotta go, you guys. Thank you so much for coming, and it's so nice to be able to see you. Take care. Okay? Bye-bye.